So I just finished recording an episode of Startup Hustle with Mike Evans, and Mike is one of the co-founders of GrubHub. Now, that's a publicly traded company that is one of the pioneers in the food delivery and gig space. He started the company in 2004 and has since moved on to another startup called Fixer. If you're interested in what they do, there's a link in the show notes. And also, Mike wrote a book that is coming out in the spring. You go to mikeevans.com and learn about it. Now, these episodes with founders like Mike are the conversations that I often look back and really feel the best about. So many of the things that he did in and around GrubHub seem to match up with so much of the things that I've been doing at Full Scale. And it's sometimes hearing other founders and the validation that they have the same problems, they have the same approach. In Mike's case, we talked a little bit about the passion that comes with being a business owner. Some people will call it passion, some people will call it crazy, some people call it getting pissed. He talked a little bit about that and how as he's grown as an entrepreneur, that has been something that he's not only had to learn how to control, but become better at. Without learning how to control that, quite honestly, you can just become an asshole. And at the same time, if you can channel it, bottle it, and know when to take the lid off of it, then it can be really effective. With that, we talked about the emotional toll that comes with entrepreneurship. There are so many ups and downs to entrepreneurship, and people handle all of that differently. So, we talked a little bit about that, and I thought he gave some great advice about understanding how to grow with your business and become a better leader, understanding that not everything you're going to do is going to work. And he shared some instances about things that he thought would go well and just didn't. I think this is a great episode for anybody that believes that they're a serial entrepreneur that had so much to do with the title. And as a serial entrepreneur, I think that there's a lot of definitions for it. I mentioned in the show that so many people call themselves a serial entrepreneur, and they probably aren't. I think a serial entrepreneur is someone that just absolutely knows without a doubt that they're unemployable, meaning like they have to find their own way, they have to start their own business, and you almost can't help yourself. And I thought Mike did a really good job of being open, because as one of the founders of GrubHub, when that IPO'd, he even admitted at that point he didn't own a huge percentage of the company, but certainly enough that he didn't have to do anything else after that. So he's since started another business, and that's the serial entrepreneur in him. I run into that with my business partner at Full Scale, and the episode today was sponsored by Full Scale. Go to fullscale.io, helping you build a software team quickly and affordably. But my business partner, Matt Watson, and my often co-host will say the same thing. He had a huge exit before he was 30. So why sign up to do it again? I don't think any of us know. It's just what drives us, and it just doesn't feel right if we're not doing something entrepreneurial. So, so much depth, so much transparency, and so much authenticity in the Startup Hustle podcast episode with Mike Evans.
I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to son these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actors. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin.